Hello, everyone. Welcome on Lightup virtual conference. Welcome on my session. This one, yes, Microsoft Teams in education. There's my presenter here. So this conference is focused on support for UNICEF to fight with COVID and help others with fight with that strange disease. So if you didn't before, please go and donate. You can use that QR code to go there. Big thanks to our sponsors. Without them, this conference wouldn't be possible. And in that really short time, we gathered a lot of great speakers and create huge and great lineup. So let's go and start with Teams in education. A few words about me. My name is Marcin Siewnicki. I'm from Warsaw, Poland. I work with Office 365 in ISCG company. I'm also one of the organizers of SharePoint Saturday Warsaw. And I'm focused on modern workplace, Office 365, and especially in SharePoint Online and Teams. So that's why we talk today about Microsoft Teams for education. So I will show you and describe what is it, what's Team for education, why do we need this, is there anything special in that edition. I will show you building blocks of this version of Teams. Then we will try to make some demos. So I will prepare some materials, create basic structure of our class team. Then I will talk a little about communication and meetings, because it's one of the most important things in education, how to communicate with students, work together, meet online. Then a few words about assignments and grades, two special modules designed for education purposes. So let's start from what's Teams for education. It's dedicated version for education purposes. We have three or four templates for start. So we have template for class team. It's slightly different than normal teams, than regular teams. And it's designed for class. So we can invite students, conduct meetings, import materials, work on that materials, etc. Then we have template for PLC node, so for learning community for teachers. We have dedicated template for staff that work in schools, in universities, and last one is team template designed for other purposes like planning events, meetings with parents, and after class activities. And this other template is the same as in regular Teams. Okay, so building blocks. This is very important because you will see what we have and what we can use inside Teams for education. So we have teams and channels, the same structure like in regular Teams. So we can create teams, classes, and some structure inside using channels. We have also files, so a place where we can store materials for our students' works. The students can also work on that files, upload their own files. We have OneNote, and this OneNote is slightly different than the regular one, and it's designed strictly for education purposes and has some automations inside and very nice features I will show you later. Meetings, of course, the same feature like in common Teams. Assignments and grades, two dedicated modules for education. You won't find them in classic Teams. I will show you how to use them and what you can achieve with them. And Stream, using Stream, we can record meetings, record classes, or upload our education video materials for our students. Okay, so let's go and switch to I don't have too much slides, so I only have a few slides. So now I will switch to my demo. This is I will switch to, yes, okay. So this is first screen for Teams for Education. It looks slightly different. We have big squares with icons for each team. And if I go and try to build a new team, I have those 4 templates for class, for professional learning community, for staff, and other. Today I will focus only on class because it's most important for our purposes, and it's most advanced. So let's click class. Of course, put some name, algebra. Let's say 5. We can add some description here, and now we can invite other teachers or students. I will invite students later because it's a good approach or good practice to create structure and then invite students, because in that approach we minimize risk of additional questions, etc. So I will invite students later. So I skip this step, and we start with basic class team, and we have we have 2 shortcuts: upload class materials and help, and like in classic general channel. So first step is we will create a structure for our team, for our class. This is algebra, so general is a start for us. So I will add new channel. Let's say week 1, because I want to divide my class for weeks. Week 2, and let's say week 3. Okay, I will add also announcements. And in this channel, I will share official announcements with my students. I don't want to use general channel because there will be a lot of traffic. Each student can post something, and this is channel strictly dedicated to announcements. So we will keep clean information and we will keep it clean. And then I will add 3 more channels. We'll use them later, but we will use them as a breakout rooms to break students into groups, and that will allows us to moderate groups and break students into specific groups for work during classes, etc. So we have basic structure, very basic, only 7 channels. You can build or create as many channels as you need to provide all required information for your students. Okay, so we have basic structure, and if I go to general, and we will go through tabs, because we have 3 additional tabs compared to classic teams. We have posts, so that's chat, our group chat. We have files. I will make it a little bigger. So we have files, and first change, different from classic teams, we have by default class materials folder, and this folder, this is with this icon, it's mean that this folder is read only for students. So we don't have to go to SharePoint and break permission for that folder. No, it's by default read only for students, so only teachers can modify content in this folder. So it's very okay. It's very good because we don't need to do anything. We can go upload materials, upload required files, and then our students will be able to download those materials, read them, but they won't be able to modify that files. Okay, so I can go there and upload some files. And it works the same as classic team, so I can upload files. Any files, I can create my folder structure. Upload folder, upload folders, upload multiple files at once. And then we can work on those materials, but students they still have read-only access to this folder. But of course, I can create additional folders. And any new folder that I can create will be automatically read-write. So students will be able to modify content and upload their own content to that folders. The next one is class notebook. This is very important part because this is the place where we can find this special version of OneNote. Before we go there, I will quickly switch to my slide. So this is OneNote, place for OneNote. It has dedicated template, and this OneNote starts with predefined roles and permissions model. So that's very cool. I will show you that. We have this OneNote is divided from start for collaboration space for whole class, for content library when we can upload content for our class, and each student has dedicated content, dedicated section in this OneNote for their own purposes. And you can also create additional pages, sections inside that OneNote, and we can easily distribute page or even entire section between students. So switch back to my demo, okay, and we start without OneNote, but we've placed ready for OneNote. So I will set up this one. It's blank, and I have the base start page for permissions. So I can read what's about. Okay, next, then I have a place where I can specify starting point for students section. So handouts, class, notes, homework, quizzes. I think that I remove quizzes and add what? Okay, and create. And our OneNote is creating. Then, so I will quickly switch to my student, my second account, Terry. Okay. Okay, this is our OneNote. So we started with pre-populated sections, collaboration space for entire class, content library, and teacher-only section. So only teachers have access to that section. And it works like classic OneNote. So I can go here and create section, add pages, add content, import files, pictures. I can even use the digital ink here and draw something. But there's no sections for students because I didn't invite any student. So I will show you how it works. So I will go there and there, add some members. So I will add Terry and maybe student, and there's someone for free and one more. Okay, 4 students. Okay, and now it will take maybe a minute or two. Go back. OneNote or Teams will automatically add those students to Teams. Oh, and as you can see, it's automatically created new sections for each student. So we have a first and second name as the name of that section, and we have those sections that I selected at the beginning. So if I decided or I need to add one more student, I don't need to go there and create manually section for that student. Teams will create everything for me automatically, and as you can see, it's very fast. Okay, where's Terry? And if I go to Terry can go there, put their own notes, read materials, or share some content with me, or I can share some content or comments with Terry. Okay, and teachers here. So now, what's other options here? We have class notebook section as an option for notebook for OneNote, and we have additional features here. So I can go and open some settings for manage my notebook. So modify sections for students, lock or unlock, dedicated link for that. OneNote, go back. But I can also distribute page or distribute new section. How can I use that? Is it so important that? Okay, I will go to my teacher only. Okay, I will create a new section, classworks, and I will name it classwork #1, and I put some equations. Okay, and I would like to share these simple two equations to my students. So I can use that distribute page feature, and I must select where this page will be distributed. So to homeworks, no, to homeworks, okay. And now Teams or OneNote in my class team will get this page and send it down to every student section. So if I go to my Terry to homework, so as you can see, there's classwork, and this page is dedicated to her, to that student. So if I switch to Terry, okay, this is my Terry account. I will enlarge that one, and this is Algebra 5 and class notebook. Okay, I as a student, I can go there and go to Terry, to my own section. As you can see, I as a student, I can't see any other students' sections. So this is only for me, and I can see only my own section and shared section, homework, and this one, classwork. Okay, so I can add some comments, modify this text, add some other text, draw something, etc. So this is very standard feature of OneNote. So I can work on that test or that questions, do something that my teacher asked me for. There's also a very cool feature, but it's only for math. If I click this, but I must select not this one. So if I select an equation and click math, it allows me automatically to solve that equation. So if I want to check something, I can quickly calculate it automatically, but it's not good for test or for checking someone's knowledge. So we, as a teacher, we can block. Okay, open. This is Terry. If I go there, so I can block the equations for math feature for for my students, and then they won't be able to use that feature. So it's preferred. Okay, it's preferred method to send some math questions or math equations, but it only works for math. So for other subjects, we don't have any automations here. But if Terry, I switch to Terry, I'm ready with that. So I can add some comments. I'm ready. Then I as a teacher, because I can create a homework or classwork and send it to them, to my students for 5, 10, or 15 minutes. So I can go there to my class notebook and review students' work. So I can go for test. There's no homework. Select page that I've previously shared to them. And I can go student by student and verify if it's correct, not correct, to check if they have any problems with that questions, if my questions. I can also lock all pages to prevent any modification during my review, after I set up any deadline. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to create classwork, homework, and send it to each student using only a few clicks, using using OneNote. So we should use OneNote as a global, place to share knowledge, share notes, draw materials, some multimedia videos even, and share materials with students and collaborate on those notes, because it's fully interactive. Each or every change is almost immediately propagated to OneNote, and I can see it in almost real time. And if I go to, let's say, week 1, and I have also notes section here, and click that notes, it will create week 1 note, so channel name. But if I go back to my general OneNote, so in general channel, okay, this one. As you can see in collaboration space, a new section has been created, week 1 note, so it's automatically connected into one big OneNote. So I don't need to gather anything together, copy content between OneNotes. It's all in one place, and I can use search to find some content inside. So it's pretty easy and pretty powerful tool. Okay, so that's for OneNote, but we have also other features. Quickly go to my OneNote, and review students' work. Okay, assignments and grades. So those two dedicated modules for education. So this is app for assignments, so I can create and assign some tests or quiz for my students. I can create assignments per class and share that assignments with multiple classes. And I can also check results and grade these tests or quizzes, and see any progress of my students in easy way. So if I go there, and there are two sections, assignments and grades, 2 tabs dedicated only for education. So I must prepare some get started, create. So I can create assignment or quiz. Quiz uses Microsoft Forms, so I must prepare Microsoft Form before and attach it here. Or I can create assignment So it's an empty space to create some, let's say, test number 1. I can add some description. Please solve. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can add attachment. I can specify how many points each student can get solving this test. Let's say 50. Assigned to, so I can select multiple classes if I need. I stick with only this one. I can also, okay, this needs some time to populate, but I can also specify if I want to select or send this, assign this assignment only to specific students if I require that. I have also due date, so deadline when this assignment must be completed. I can create any deadline, let's say 16, but there's also a timeline.
Sorry, Marcin. I just checked. There's it says loading preview. We haven't done anything yet. Let me check what's the problem here.
Okay.
Okay. Because it's not showing live.
But
it suddenly became pre-live again. So let me see what's happening.
Maybe reshare my screen again, or
wait. Let me try again. Okay, you're back.
Okay,
you're back online. Okay.
Thank you. I will go back for a few minutes. Okay, so we can use assignment timeline to make a schedule for our assignment. So we can select a future date and start date and the end date. So I can create multiple assignments at the beginning of the course of the lecture, and then schedule it for each week for dedicated weeks, months, or days. And I will stick with this one, so manually process. Okay, and assign. And now this assignment is assigned. So we can easily so each student can easily go to his class team and check current assignments. So let's switch to Terry and see what's happening in here. Oh, as you can see, there's a bot that sent information about new assignment. If I go there and check view assignments, I will get. I must wait a few seconds because it's. I've just already created that one. Yeah, so let's wait a few moments. Not yet, but we'll be here in a few seconds. Okay, I can also, if I'm I as a student, I can also go there. On my left-hand menu, there is assignment app, so I can click it and select my algebra 5. No, there's still nothing here. Okay, so I quickly switch to my. Oh, I have some older assignments. So I as a student, I can get to and check my assignments, add my work, so I can add attachment, create some files, pictures, etc. I can upload them here, and I can turn it to my teacher. But okay, this one it's not working here. No, all pasts. That's the still nothing. No, that's not good. Maybe there's working one. Okay. I can turn it. And then now this assignment is selected as completed and sent to teacher. So if I go back to and log as a teacher, and that was in algebra, what 3, I remember. So I can see that there's some assignment. This is one not turned, so I have a full list of assignment and check current status of it's turned into me, so I can get and add some points or add some comment. Okay, etc. And I can just also return. And now if I return something to my student, it will get this information and can answer any questions and any concerns, add additional descriptions, etc. So I can communicate using grades with students and check their progress on current assignment, current test or quiz. Okay, if I go to assignments, now to Teams, let's go to this Teams Algebra 5. And assignments again. No, it's not. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Update. No, my students need to propagate, so it required some additional time. But okay. I can also check how student will see this, can see this assignment. So there's a dedicated view for students, and oh, now it works good. So we have to make it proper. Go quickly to Algebra 5 to assignments, and yes, okay. So I can add my comments, add my work here, and turn it and watch that fun animation. And if I go back to my assignment as a teacher, I can see that Terry turned back to me that assignment. I can go here and assign points. And if I go to grades, this is the other dedicated app for this. I can see that list of all of my assignments to that for that specific class, list of all of my students in that specific class, and points assigned to each of the students for specific assignments. I can see or check progress of my students. They can also check their own progress. So if I go back to Terry as a student, so here in grades, I can see only mine grades, only mine tests and results. So I can use those two apps, two features to work with my students to automatically schedule assignments for them, create tests, quizzes, and then check their work and assign points. And those two features are dedicated especially for education. Okay, then communication, very important feature, because we have personal chat with audio and video, the same as in classic Teams. We have also channel chats, meetings, some typo, and meetings we can connect with students, but because we can also work or invite external users, guests, we can also invite maybe external teacher or parents to talk together and work together with students. And yes, also an external communication. So if I go back to Teams, So we can create, because we've previously created channels for each week, so I can go there and create a meeting. Yes, without any week 1 meeting. Then I can go and invite. Students will be automatically invited, but I can go there and invite and external users, maybe parents, maybe external teachers, or specific people that will help me with my subject. And then we can I can also, of course, enable video. Currently, we have 3x3 matrix with cameras. It should be, for me, it's not available, but it will be pretty soon 7x7, so it's quite large. View of each student I can see, and it will mimic the real life class with real life people. And using this meeting, we can also I can also share my screen, share some information with my students. There's also a very cool feature, so I can record. I can record my this meeting, and then I can share that meeting for students to check something later, to maybe watch it again, listen some harder topic again. So I can record all of our meetings and share that meetings with our class. So I will stop it, and it will help us later, this recording. And if I'm done, I can go and hang up. But there's also a very cool feature. It's not so easy. There's no automation here. There's no one button to create breakout rooms. But if I need to break students into smaller groups to work on some smaller topics during our class, so I can go there to group 1, because we need as many channels as breakout groups. Group 1, and I can go and start. Yes, meet now, start meeting there, go to group 2, and also using this camera icon, start new meeting here, and go to our group 3, do the same, so click on that camera button and start meeting. So now if I go back to my team, so I can divide students in my case 3 groups. They individually join a specific channel meeting, work together, and I can quickly and easily switch between those groups. So I can go there and click group 2, group 1. So if I switch to group 1, other meetings are on hold. If I go to group 3, 1 and 2 are on hold, and I'm active only on group 3 meeting. So it's pretty easy to configure, pretty easy to, and really straightforward to set. And we can use it as a breakout rooms to break students into groups, into specific works on specific smaller subjects. Okay, I will disconnect from that. Yep, yes. Okay, and if we're here with our week 1 meeting, and from my experience, well, some teachers prefer to connect in real life, in real time with their students and work during the meeting, share some experience, share knowledge, gather feedback, etc. And some teachers prefer to record, so record earlier some materials, some lecture, and then post it and share it with class. So that's two approaches that we can use. To share some videos, we can use Microsoft Stream. Okay, if I go there, so we have a dedicated store for, this is for recordings, but also for any video that we want to share with our class or multiple classes at once. So we have this stream. This place is divided, or allows us to divide our videos into channels. We can set up permissions. Students can add some likes and comments to our videos. And we can also embed this stream as a new tab, as a tab inside our Teams in specific chat, in specific channel. If I go back here, so this meeting is recorded, but it's currently saving to stream. But if I go back and let's say here and click this plus, there's a lot of applications. You can find an Microsoft out of the box ready to use application. So you can use PowerPoint, attach PowerPoint, attach Excel file, etc. But you can also search any third-party applications and use them. And but we focus on stream. So there's a stream app. Okay. So I must provide a channel name or a video link. To get that link, I must go to my week one, click this one. It's ready, but I open in stream, and it will open a new page. Okay, I want play it, and I have a link for that page. So if I go back to my stream, yeah, it's week one meeting. And it should work the same way like YouTube, so I can play it directly from Teams, so I don't need to go somewhere else, switch to different browser, different tab. I can use it directly from specific Teams channel. But using stream, we can add or allow students to add some comments. So each student is able to add some comments to video, like or not like. But we can also create channels. So if I go there and create channel, let's say I can algebra 5. Okay. Okay, I can add some channel image setup, or if it's a group channel, so it's dedicated permissions or available for everyone. Okay, and then I can upload videos here. I prepared some channel or one channel for algebra, yep, with one video. So I can go to my Teams back and change it to channel. Okay, so I can connect entire channel to my Teams, and then I will be able to see entire list of my videos from that specific channel. So it's much easier to navigate, not to create multiple tabs with a single video, but to create one tab with all videos in one place. If I click that one, it will load directly from Team. Okay, but there's also one very great feature. If I run this and pause that video. So if I use stream to upload, to store my videos, each video will automatically be scanned, and stream will create closed captions from that video. So I can, as you can see, it's there's text here. If I go, okay, let's somewhere there. Yeah. So we can read what the text from the video, but we can also search. So I can search, let's say, algebra, but not that one. So I've got a list with places where teacher said something about algebra. Let's say this one. So using search, I can quickly navigate or find information inside video. So that's very, very cool feature, and it's available in English, Spanish, French, German, Japanese. So you can use it if you find it useful. You can use this feature to help your students navigate and find information quicker and easier using it, because it's search. So you can quickly find a specific material inside long or even very long video. So you don't need to stream and listen and check if it's correct place or not. We can simply use full text search and find our information. Okay, if you go to the tab here also, because if you need to add something more, some dedicated feature or build something for you, because the features that I've already presented, they are built into Teams for Education. They're ready to use out of the box. You don't need to configure anything more. Create a basic notebook. But you can search or go there and find list. If you won't find anything here, you can go to maybe vendor page or dedicated page where your third-party tool is located, and check or search if it's available for Teams. Or there's also a possibility that you can create your own tab, dedicated tab, or connected with your specific internal system, internal school or university system. This is also possible. But we've ended up with stream with videos. Okay, so quick recap for stream. We can record meetings, and all records will be stored in stream automatically. So we don't need to copy anything to stream. So every recording will be stored automatically into stream. So students will be able to go there later and watch that video. And we can also use that place to store our own videos, create materials for our students, and upload this for later use. Okay. Back to my slide. Okay, and that's all from my side for this quick overview of Microsoft Teams in education. Thank you for watching my session. Thank you for attending Lightup conference. If you want to share some feedback about me, about my session, or about our event, please use these QR codes and share. We will be very thankful to every feedback about speaker session and entire event. Okay, so thank you very much. And if you didn't before, go and donate something to our to UNICEF. Thank you very much again, and have a nice day, and stay safe. Bye.
Okay, Marcin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm actually waiting for the next speaker to set up, but just to view on the Q&A channel, there are no question, but just a person appreciative of your presentation, Simon. Thank you. He was wishing that he had this during his school time, right? So
Yes.
We all do, right? It would have been great if we had it during our school time. So thank you very much. So I will make way for the next speaker, and we'll see you some other time. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Bye.